My name is Lars Pasek, and I want to share my testimony. I struggled with not having a bright light experience or hearing an audible voice from God. I struggled with how God is involved with making decisions and a perfectionism which led me to be passive. I became a Christian at a young age. I have very few early memories, an altar call at a children's day camp, praying a prayer around the family dinner table. My mom said that one of the Bible study leaders at a preschool Bible study may have prayed with me. But all of these memories centered around one realization. If I was honest with myself, I knew that I had done wrong things, I felt guilt, and I needed Jesus. I grew up in a Christian home and went to a Christian school, and I love my family for giving me those. But I never had an angel appear to me in a flash of light, and I never heard God call to me in an audible voice. So I wondered if God was not involved with my life, or if I was not doing something right. How would I know God's will for my life if He wasn't specifically telling me? I went on mission trips and I went through confirmation class, but I couldn't articulate the message of the gospel quickly. I can now. God created people to be with Him. People disobeyed and caused separation from God. God sent His Son Jesus to live the perfect life and pay the penalty. Everyone who believes in Jesus and asks Him for forgiveness will be with God the way He intended it to be. The gospel. When I went to college, the faith of my childhood was challenged. I couldn't rely on the routine of my upbringing, and I still wasn't hearing an audible voice from God, so was He even there? I struggled with a perfectionism which led me to be passive and make bad decisions. But God was faithful. I listened to a Wake Up Call podcast by Mark Driscoll, and that showed me how to take ownership of my relationship with God. When I first met my wife, Rebecca, she challenged me to get a mentor. Over the years, I've had several great mentors like Eric Johansson, Brian Sharp, and Larry Short. My first job out of college had a long commute, which allowed me to listen to countless sermon podcasts. I loved listening to the teachings of Ravi Zacharias, where I learned that as a Christian, I have a very strong, cohesive explanation for life's big questions: origin, meaning, morality, and destiny. I had great friends like Greg Zimmerman and Jerry Casper, and we encouraged each other to make wise choices. I learned that I didn't need a miraculous appearing to follow God. John chapter 20, verse 29 says, Jesus said to him, "Have you believed because you have seen me? Blessed are those who have not seen and yet have believed." God has given us the Bible so we can learn about Him. I learned that just like in the Bible, God works through His people. I have mentors and friends to help me talk through life's tough questions and pray for wisdom in decision making. And I learned that God does not expect perfection. Jesus has already paid the price for my imperfection. God has given me freedom from all the wrong things I have done. God has given me the freedom to seek out wise counsel, look to the Bible for wisdom, and ultimately make decisions. God has given me a beautiful family. God was with me when Rebecca had cancer, and God has provided for me every step of the way.